Welcome to the flashiest opening under promotion traps in chess. And keep watching because the last one is fire. Our first trap is d4, d5, c4, e5, the Albin counter gambit. If white takes, we go d4, preventing the knight from developing normally. Now it seems like white should hammer at the structure, e3. Welcome to the flashiest under promotion opening traps in chess. Our first trap is d4, d5, c4, e5, the Albin counter gambit. A classic trap. If he takes the pawn, we go d4, restricting this knight. It seems like he might hammer at the structure, but this is a mistake. Bishop to b4, check. Bishop d2 blocks. And now we take this pawn. White should take back this pawn and accept a terrible structure. However, he might take the bishop. But this is a blunder because we take on f2, distracting the king from the queen's defense. King to e2, still holding on to the queen. Now if we try to go for the skewer here, knight to f3 blocks. And if we take this and promote to a queen, he will take our queen first with check and then he will take our new queen. So we take the knight and make a knight because it is check. If he takes, then we have a skewer winning the queen. And if he goes king to e1, we have queen to h4 and knight to c6. And we have a crushing attack. Our next trap is this. d4, d5, e4. Takes. Knight c3. We attack the pawn. He counterattacks our center. We throw in a check. Black should play c6. However, he goes bishop to d7. We take this pawn. Bishop to b4. Pitting our knight, allowing him to take this bishop, but we go e6. If he takes, his structure is ruined. So he takes the bishop. But then we take. And just like in the last example, we make a knight. However, we don't actually win the queen, but after bishop to g5, we have a crushing attack. We are not down any material, and our pieces are super active. So this is a completely winning position for white. Our final example is this trap. It is not where a pawn gets to e6 and takes on f7 and takes on g8 with a check. No. e45, knight f3, knight c6, c3. A Ponziani, arguably the best opening for beginners. Knight f6, we gambit a pawn to win it back after this sequence of moves. And it might seem like d6 is a good move, but this is a blunder because of bishop to b5 check. And there are not enough defenders to cover this diagonal. He might try c6, then we take it. And you can see we are already breaking through. Queen b6 is a tricky move, however. This is a very dangerous diagonal. You should always be on the lookout. So we take on b7, we take on f7, forcing the king to go to c7, and then we take the rook, we make a knight, and we fork the king and the queen. Now that's some good stuff.